The main event, man. Today we're talking about the the true cost of cutting corners. Okay. Um, and it's a lot of people they try to find shortcuts and loopholes in certain situations, and sometimes it's good. Sometimes you want to take shortcuts, but not when it comes to longevity. That's the only time I disagree with taking shortcuts. When it comes to longevity and trust and confidence, that's something you can't play with. That's something that you cannot um try to speed up. You guys have to stick. The long haul is the long haul. Playing the long game is always going to be more beneficial than playing the fast and easy route. A lot of us try to do things, find the cheaper way, the easy way, because a lot of times that's how we were brought up. A lot of us were brought up doing it, finding ways to do it cheaper and easier, you know, rather than just paying full price for it, and going about it like that. And I'm not saying that never try to look for a deal, but again, when it comes to longevity, when it comes to confidence building, when it comes to trust, these are things that you cannot speed up. You have to stay on that path because it's hard for a reason. Because if getting in shape was easy, if getting rich was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would do it. We would all be rich by now. We'd all be in the middle of the south of France on a big yacht, popping bottles, you know, enjoying life, enjoying our money. But it doesn't work like that. Usually, you know, you have to, in order to live a certain way, to live a certain life, in order to look a certain way, you got to put the work in, man. And unfortunately, the work, sometimes it takes a long time. It takes a long time. In fitness, business, life, every shortcut, it creates a hole in your foundation. So you might win fast, but you won't be winning for long. You want to cheat? Okay, you can cheat. You might win in the moment, but eventually you're going to lose down the line. And it's only a matter of time, right? We always talk about guys that do steroids. Yeah, you might be winning right now. Your body might look great right now, but what happens when you get off the steroids? And now you have body dysmorphia. Now, it's affected your mood. Now you got to go on because you can't live off of steroids. Now you're addicted to steroids. That's not a win, in my opinion. Yeah, you might have gotten a lot of Instagram followers and brand deals, but now you're addicted. Now you can't get off this thing. I never wanted to be addicted to anything. You know, I don't think I have an addictive personality. Because I think with the way I think and the way I operate, if I want to stop something, I stop it cold turkey. I've never had a problem with addiction or anything like that. Like, I've had moments where I said I was done drinking, and I stopped drinking. I was done drinking, and I had alcohol right in my house. I could literally walk over to my little alcohol area and pour me as much drinks as I want to, but I never did it because I don't have that addictive personality. When my mind is set on something, it's set on something. It's easy to give in, you know, but how many people can live without something that they love? How many of y'all can not eat sugar for a week, for 7 days? Some of y'all can't go. Some of you guys can't even go without sugar for a few days. That's the problem, man. So my thing is this: everyone wants stuff fast, but a lot of us don't want it forever. If you can't, if you can't put down sugar for 3 days, you're never gonna get in shape. You're never gonna get in shape. Because how bad do you want to get in shape? If that means I can't eat sugar for 6 weeks, 8 weeks in order to get my dream body, okay, then that's what it's gonna be. But some of y'all can't even put down sugar for 2 days, 3 days. So how are you going to reach the body that you want if you have no discipline? You got to sneak down and get a bite of this, bite of that. No, the meal plan says this. Why can't you stick to the meal plan? Why do you have to go and take shortcuts? So a lot of us say we want stuff, but a lot of us are never going to get it. So, you know, because my thing is this: would you want a surgeon that took shortcuts on you? If you were on an operating table, would you want your surgeon to find a shortcut to speed up the surgery process? Or do you want him to take his time to make sure he has everything together? Do you want the person making your food to find a shortcut to make the food faster? Or do you want him to take his time so that he gets all the ingredients in there and it tastes the way it's supposed to taste? No, man. Like you want things to go the way it's supposed to go. But a lot of times in our culture, in the fitness culture, especially, we get sold on shortcuts. The fitness culture today is notorious for selling people on shortcuts. 6-week shred programs, get abs in 6 weeks. Fat burners, Ozempic, PEDs, 75 hard. Then you got the get rich quick scheme coaches, the course bros, the overnight success guys. Like there's so much uh shortcuts in our culture. And we buy into it because we don't want to put the work in. So you guys are buying 6-week programs. Excuse me. You guys are buying 6-week programs because the coach is telling you you're going to get in shape in 6 weeks. You're going to get fit in 6 weeks. But my thing is this: you didn't get fat in 6 weeks. So what makes you think you're going to get fit in 6 weeks? Nah, they didn't tell you that though. But you think there's a shortcut to it. 75 hard. Oh, I'm gonna do 75 hard and get back in shape. You didn't get fat in 75 days. So what makes you think 75 hard is gonna get you back in shape in 75 days? I don't like those type of I don't like programs where there's an end date to it. I don't. Because that means, okay, you're telling me that you're gonna do 75 hard. And after the 75 days, then what? Then what? Do you continue the same habits or do you go back to your old habits? So, but this is why I don't like challenges. This is why I don't like 75. This is why I don't like these fast programs. 30-day challenge, 45-day challenge, 75 hard. I don't like these things. Why? Because there's an end date. And usually after that program is over with, you go back to the same habits that got your ass fat. So what was the point? So we got to stop thinking the shortcuts are the way, man. And this ties into today, this ties into what I saw today. A post I saw today was this. It was of our favorite rapper, Drake and Big Sean. So apparently they're saying rappers are jumping on the ab etching trend, a liposuction procedure that defines abs. It takes up to 2 hours and can cost $16,000. This is insane, guys. This is the equivalent to a female BBL. Because if you guys look at BBLs, you'll notice that, especially if it's done poorly, you'll notice that let me see if I can blow this up for you guys. Oh, that's not it. You'll notice that with BBLs, the legs are the legs don't match the thighs. There you go. The legs don't match the thighs. So in this case, the arms, the shoulders, the chest don't match the abs. But this is what I mean by taking shortcuts, man. 16 grand, bro, you could have paid a whole trainer that for what, 6 months, 4 months, 4 to 6 months, and you could have got way better results. He could have traveled with you. He could have got you on a nice meal plan. You could have got a chef with that money, but you spent 16 grand to have fake abs so that you can portray like you're in shape, so that you can portray that you're disciplined. This is crazy, bro. Grown men doing this. This is unacceptable. This is some stuff that I expect, you know, people that are not as established as these two guys are. But this is actually insane that rappers, and they're not the only rappers that do this, by the way. I've seen plenty of rappers that have jumped on that surgery table and gotten liposuction, abdominals. Bro, I'm in Hollywood, bro. So I understand how this game goes. But this surgery, guys getting surgery, guys trying to look like they're in shape is just crazy to me. It's crazy to me, man. I just don't get, man. You work so hard to get to this point, but then you still want to take shortcuts with your body. What happens when, cuz look, you can get the fake abs and it might be there for a while, but then your habits haven't changed. Your habits haven't changed. So eventually, just like when girls get BBLs, you're going to have to go get it redone cuz your habits are going to come back to you and the BBL, and then you're going to gain the weight back, and then you're going to blow up like a blowfish. And then you're going to have to get back on that surgery table and get the fat sucked out again and then do the whole procedure again. And then you're back to square one. When you could have just went to the gym, got you a trainer, got you a coach, got you a nutritionist, and you could have just got the same results. But then you have a more defined chest, you have more defined arms, you have more defined legs, but you want to take the shortcut. Like it's amazing to me, man, how lazy we've gotten. We've gotten so lazy as a society. You know, like what happened to, don't y'all feel like, for people that get these surgeries, like don't you guys want to feel like you earned that body? Like deep down, you're not going to feel confident in that body cuz you didn't earn it. And that's what that's what taking shortcuts does. You never feel like you earn the body. When you go get the BBL, when you go get the liposuction, when you go get the fake abdominals, like a lot of these rappers are getting now, you're never going to feel confident in your body because you didn't earn it. You didn't put the work in. So if you don't want to feel like that, put the work in. I could go right now and go on eBay and buy me a championship ring from a former professional athlete. I can go buy it right now. And when it comes here, I'm never going to feel like I accomplished it because I paid for it. So I'm just trying to figure out the logic in this situation because there is none. You guys have to understand, man. Confidence comes from results. Confidence comes from the reps. Confidence comes from you putting the work in daily, day in and day out, the hard way, doing the difficult shit. People that do hard shit and they become successful and they see the rewards from it, that's how they gain the confidence because they accomplish something. Some of you guys would have way more confidence if you just started working out, if you just started taking shit seriously. Having a fit body is rare. Having a fit body is a blessing. It's a privilege. Look around you. Look at the population. Look how big everybody is. Look how tired everybody looks. You coming in a room with a fit body, it means something. It says something. It says something about you. It's a rare thing to have, man. And what's rare is valued. Opportunities can open. Situations for you that can benefit your future can happen. All because you're in shape, all because you did the hard shit. So this is not, part of the winner's diet, bro. We embrace the hard shit. We embrace doing what's difficult because we know on the other side is going to be what we actually want. So, um, find joy in the work, man. Find joy in doing stuff that is extremely difficult. That's going to push you to be better because that's what you want in the end. So,